These situations creates disturbance for others. Why does this happen? The ones who disturb others eventually get disturbed by others. We see so many living beings that do not have any kind of peace in their life. You must have seen animals and birds while eating. They constantly look here and there. They are always afraid. What if someone comes and attacks me from behind? They are always afraid. What if someone comes and attacks me from behind? And this fear keeps them constantly disturbed. Why are they constantly afraid? Why does this happen? In the past, they must they must also have scared someone or disturbed someone. So, in return, they are always scared and disturbed today. The laws of karmas is very simple. We get reactions according to our actions. Devanupriyo, even while watching live pravachans, there might be disturbances, internet problems, voice breaking, and so on. The only reason for all these situations is the one disturbs, someone gets disturbed in return. Which type of karmas do you mind when you disturb someone? Nanavaniya, Darshanavaniya, Vedaniya, Mohaniya, Nam, Gotra, Antray, all eight karmas. Some people disturb a person who is quietly studying. They say, first complete this work, then study. But that person was trying to gain knowledge. So, by disturbing a person who is gaining knowledge, you end up binding nanavani karma. Right? Some kids like to have fun with elders. Some kids like to have fun with elders. They hide their specs, they hide their books. Bhagwan says by hiding someone's specs or books, you instantly bind darsana burni karma. And at such a time, and at such a time, does person experience peace or irritation? Yes, he gets irritated. And so, he binds mohani karma. So remember one thing. When you give comforts to others, even unknown people will give you comfort and respect. What must you follow from today? What must you follow from today? The one who is Prabhu's disciple is alert and follows his teaching to not disturb anyone. During Paramatma's first Chaturmas, after his Diksha, he was in meditation under a tree. But it started raining. But it started raining. There was a big ashram nearby where many other saints were living. There were small huts in the ashram. One of the saints saw Paramatma Mahavir and requested him to come and stay in the hut. Paramatma Mahavir agreed and he started meditating in the hut. Paramatma continued his sadhana day and night. The huts were made of dry grass. One day, some cows come and started eating the grass. Prabhu was in deep meditation and so he did not notice. The saints come to know about the damage of the huts. They told Paramatma Mahavir, we gave you a place to stay. You must at least take care of it. The saints had left all their relations and other attachments, but they had not left the attachment for those hearts. Paramatma Mahavir thought, it looks like these sands are getting disturbed by me. It is better that I leave from there. Better, I leave from here. So he left from there and started doing vihar during Chaturmas. That's why Prabhu taught his monks one thing. Prabhu taught his monks one thing. Wherever you go, do not cause any disturbance to the people around you. Prabhu has inspired his monks to be careful about such small things. Most people are careful about not making big mistakes, but being careful about such small things is the mark of a great person. What does the word disturb mean? When people go to the upashray and suppose a Maharaj Sahib is meditating or doing Swadhyay, the person who has come for darshan directly enters the room and started asking, Maharaj Sahib, Satama. But firstly, you must ask from outside, may I come in? Will you get disturbed in your sadhana if I come right now? Will you get disturbed in your sadhana if I come right now? You must respectfully ask and only then enter the room. But mostly what happens? People just walk in and create disturbance in meditation or swadhyay. The one who does not disturb anyone in their sadhana is a true disciple of Prabhu. Similarly, one must not disturb anyone even in their sleep. While someone is having could must not talk about disturbing topics. Usually people talk. Usually people talk about everything over the dining table only. Right? But instead have your own food peacefully and let others also eat peacefully. So, we must make one rule from today. I don't want to disturb anyone. I don't want to disturb anyone. Because Jainism says that a person who disturbs others gets on animal birth, where he also gets constantly disturbed. You may not be able to do big tapasyas or long fasting. Then what can you do? You can be careful that you don't disturb anyone. You can be careful that you don't disturb anyone. Most of the people in religious places say that you must do samayik, you must do pratikraman. Even I believe that. All that is necessary. But those are like subjects of knowledge, subject of college. And not disturbing anyone is a subject of preschool, KG. So, what must be your first step? What must be your first step? Preschool or college? Hello, preschool or college? And what happens if someone directly goes to college without completing preschool? Then how would that person be? Alertness in small things prevent us from binding karmas. Hello? But some people don't even realize all this. Devanupriyo, not disturbing anyone is also dharma. Where there is dharma, we don't bind karmas. And if we are binding karmas, it means we are still lacking in dharma. We are still lacking in dharma. Because Karma is the main reason of sansar. Because karma is the main reason of sansar and dharma helps us achieve freedom from sansar. And so, Paramatma has said that alertness at every step is very important in the sadhak's life. Many times, it is written on highways, Saudhani hati, dirghatna ghati, which means lack of alertness while driving leads to accidents. In the same way, when we lose alertness for our soul, it will lead to the binding of karmas. For example, I am looking down and walking carefully, and suddenly somebody called me, Gurudev. I lose my attention, and if I take a step without looking down, then I might step on an insect and it may even die. It may even die. Paramatma always says, a sadhak is the one who is always afraid of binding karmas because he knows that karmas are the main reason for the cycle of birth and death. Devanupriyo, you may listen to many pravachans, but the only conclusion, the only solution is alertness. Alertness from within the soul. Alertness from within the soul. One must always know that when I give pain to others, I am actually giving pain to myself. Sri Acharang Sutra mentions we are not doing anything to others. Whatever we are doing only to ourselves. If we are helping somebody, then we are helping our own self. If we are giving pain to somebody, then we are going to invite pain for our own self. Every action will lead to a reaction in the future. But somehow, we are never worried for our future as much as we worry for the present. Today, we worry for our family, our health, our security, but we are not worried for our future. When somebody asked Paramatma Mahavir, whom will you call your upasak? Whom will you call your upasak? And Paramatma replied, the one who is alert in the cycle of birth and death is my Param Upasak. When we arrived here in Punadi, I was surprised to see so many insects. I was wondering from where did these insects come? At that time, a cow came and many insects got crushed under her leg and they died in pain and suffering. Why did this happen? Why did this happen? The one who gives discomforts to others experiences discomfort himself. When we disturb others, we are actually disturbing ourselves. That is why we must check our each and every behavior and words again and again. We must be careful. I don't want to give pain through my behavior, my words, or my actions. The one who is only concerned about his own happiness is never bothered about someone's pain. But on the other hand, someone who cares about others' difficulties does not bother about his own pain. But how is your life? But how is your life? Hello. For your taste and happiness, you garnish cucumbers and tomatoes in a plate to make salad. But even they are living beings, isn't it? Even they are living beings, isn't it? Good is necessary, but garnishing is unnecessary. Food is necessary, but garnishing is unnecessary. What if someone garnishing you like this on a plate? Hello, how would we feel? How would we feel? How would we feel? Someone who disturbs others can never experience peace. In your life also, just when you take some time to relax, some work comes up. You get some calls or someone disturbs you. Maximum people say that I never get time to relax. I never get time for myself. We must remember the universal system of karmas is like an automatic system. No one else enters the data for us. We enter our own data and plan our life. If I give peace to someone, only then I will get peace in return. I will get peace in return. And if I interfere, then even I get interference. That is why a sadhak is always careful in his words and behavior. A few days ago, I received a message that a person from a well-to-do family got mouth cancer. And there were too many worms in the infected area. I was requested to say Manglik to him. I was just thinking that why did this happen to him? Paramatma says we get pain because of asata vedani karma. But any defect in our body is due to ashubh nam karma. If we misuse our mind and words to create problems between people, we bind ashubh nam karma. And so, even he gets defects in his body. When I was blessing him with Manglik, he was about to say Gurudev. But I silenced him because the moment he opened his mouth, all the worms were crawling in. So I asked him to remain quiet. But why did such situations occur? Such situations occur? Devanupriyo, remember this. When we use our mind to cause problems and disturb someone's life, we invite problems for ourselves. Okay, understood? I was talking to you about the elephant. What was under his leg? What was under his leg? Rabbit. The fire remained for 2.5 days, during which the elephant continued to hold his foot up. The elephant did not put down his leg because he knew that he will hurt the small animal. And even if that doesn't happen, if I put down my leg, the rabbit will run away to some other animal. And if that animal won't be able to tolerate him, then it will die. Don't be under the misconception that animals cannot think. The kind elephant stood on one leg for 2.5 days. As soon as the fire subsided, all the animals slowly started moving away. And the rabbit also went away safely. While the rabbit was going away, did the rabbit thank the elephant for protecting him? Did he have feelings of gratitude for the elephant? There are many people in this world who don't realize what others do for them, nor do they have any feelings of gratitude. Now, where does the problem arise? Where does the problem arise? Listen carefully. when somebody does something good for you and fail to even say thank you? Then many times even the one who did good for you gets disturbed and upset. So what must you do? Paramatma has used the word upabruhuna. Paramatma has used the word upabruhuna. What does upabruhuna mean? Whenever you see good qualities, appreciate those qualities, express gratitude towards that person. Many people take help from others and forget them. This is called a use and throw mentality. The elephant had not asked the rabbit to express gratitude, but the rabbit must be thankful, right? He must understand that the elephant gave me a safe place. It did not disturb me or harm me. So I must thank him. But the rabbit went away. Just imagine the condition of that elephant. The elephant tried to lower his foot. But it had become stiff. His leg had become numb. He could not maintain his balance and he fell down. He felt extreme pain and he could not get up. That way, he spent 3 days and nights in extreme pain. Where did that pain come from? When you face a situation of tolerance, there are 2 types of situations. One is positive tolerance and the other is negative tolerance. What is the difference? One thinks that it is my karma because of which I have to tolerate this pain. But the other blames the person. He feels I tolerated so much for him and that is why I had to go through so much pain. What do you think? Hello, what do you think? Even you think the same? Hello, what did the elephant think? Positive or negative? Who caused disturbance in the elephant's mind? The elephant had not invited the rabbit to come and sit under his leg. And after falling down, there were 2 thought processes. He was at peace as well as he got a little negative. That is why there was a little negativity, intolerance. He thought that the rabbit was the reason for my pain. The one who blames other for his sorrow in this birth will also blame others for his sorrows in the next birth. The son elephant became the son of Maharaja Shree in the next birth. He was known as Megh Kumar. When he grew up, he renounced the world and took Diksha under Prabhu Mahavir. That night, he got a place to sleep near the door. Many of you know this story, but don't just listen to it as a story. Let us try to know the secret behind this story. When the other sadhus used to come in and out, their feet would touch a Navdikshit Meghmuni and he would get disturbed. This situation made him very upset. The next morning, he went to Prabhu Mahavir and said, "Take your Rajoran and Mohpati back. I am going. Till the time I was prince, all the monks respected me. They took care of me. But as soon as I took Diksha, they made me sleep near the door. The entire night, everyone kept stepping on my feet. Nobody respected me. Nobody took care of me. He got disturbed and he felt like living his monkhood. Now, let us check from another angle. What must he have thought in the past birth? What must he have thought in the past birth? He must have thought that I kept my leg up for the rabbit for 2.5 days and that is why I got this pain. In the past birth, there was a lack of tolerance. So, even in this birth, there was a lack of tolerance. This means that whatever emotions you do today, they will again reflect and repeat in the future. Your emotions decide and design your next birth. Hello. Your emotions create your future. So, if your tolerance is low in this birth, it will be low even in the next birth. Hello. And if you develop your tolerance power in this birth, then you will be able to tolerate easily in the next birth too. Hello. Remember, karmas form a chain. Your past creates your present and your present creates your future. Hello. Michhami came to Prabhu and said that I want to go back home. I want to go back home. But Prabhu Mahavir was aware of the discomforts that he had faced at night. Prabhu told him, Megh Kumar, don't you remember your past birth? Don't you remember your past birth? Let me tell you the discomforts that you had tolerated in your past birth. Prabhu described his entire past as an elephant. He explained the discomfort that you are facing today is nothing in comparison to that pain. It is only temporary. Hello. Do you want to live the permanent happiness of your soul for this? Megh Kumar realized the truth in Bhagwan Mahavir words. And he changed his decision of living monkhood. Remember one thing, when you disturb someone, they may even feel like giving up on their sadhana because of you. Hello. The monks did not realize that their actions were disturbing the young Michhami. They did not notice that their legs were touching his feet. But the little lack of alertness could have changed Michhami's entire future. Right? Hello. If he would have left monkhood and returns to worldly life, would he achieve liberation? Would he achieve liberation? No. That is why disturbing someone in worldly life is a sin, but disturbing someone in the religious field is a bigger sin. We may or may not be able to bring someone to the religious field, but we must always be alert. Nobody must feel like living the path of self-purification because of me. My words, my actions, my behavior must never disturb others in their sadhana. You may have seen many people after the Pravachan is over in the Upashree, they create so much noise that the noise disturbs the entire atmosphere. It disturbs the peaceful vibrations of Manglik. Such commotion can create disliking in someone's heart for religion. Right? Even when you enter the field of Shiva, it's possible that you may have difference of opinion with someone. Always remember, The field of seva is for increasing your good qualities. It is not for satisfying your ego. Only one in countless living beings gets a chance to do seva. But when you argue in the field of seva, two things will happen. You have very high good luck, that's why you are able to do seva. But by arguing, you will destroy your good luck and convert it into bad luck. And moreover, it's possible that because of your arguments, someone may feel like leaving his seva. Hello. It's possible. Hello. It's possible, right? So, make one resolution today. I will never disturb others. I will always be alert about my words, thoughts, and actions. Because remember one thing. You may disturb someone for few moments, but you may get disturbed for an entire birth. Some people get disturbed for their entire life. A few days after marriage, a person comes to know that her husband has an affair with someone else. Now, she couldn't even leave her husband, and she couldn't even live peacefully. Hello. There was no trust or respect in the relationship. Her entire life got disturbed. That is why disturbing someone even for a moment can make your entire life disturbed. So, this Parvadhiraj Paryushan Mahaparva make a resolution not to disturb anyone and don't let anything disturb your inner peace and happiness. Shree, the Swami Sutra tells us that like a bee gathers next from a flower without harming it, next from a flower without harming it. In the same way, Prabhu's sadhak must also live in the world without harming anyone and without disturbing anyone. Okay? Hello. Shubham Bhava. Shriyam Bhava. Mangalam Bhava. Kalyanam Bhava.